culture reference. Sorry.
Hi guys, what's up? How are you doing? I apologize in advance if I sound funny at any point because I'm not fully feeling well. It's not too bad, but it's kind of like I think I have some kind of a head cold. So if I start sounding like, sick, it's because I am a little bit. Um, but how's everyone doing? We're only live on YouTube and Kick today. I decided to, I didn't want to do a bunch of channels today, so I don't know. I'm still deciding. Um, I feel like I may keep Rumble and Twitch, definitely Twitch, but I think maybe I should just keep Rumble for gaming. I don't know. But we'll always be on Kick and YouTube for Wicked Roll and gaming. But anyways, how are you guys doing? Thanks, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I've been having a bunch of like vitamin C. It's just I think something's been kind of going around a little bit. So I don't usually really get like sick. So I think after a good night's rest, um, I'll feel better. I've had a very busy week, so it also doesn't help that I haven't been sleeping very well. But it happens. Busy is good, right? Let's say hi to everybody. What's up, Maddie? Hokies, Truth Warrior, New Squalor, Psychotic Mongoose. Oop, it jumped on me. Ken, hello. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Buffy reboot either. We will get into that. It's kind of like older news, but I missed a little bit when I missed the 1 week of Wicked's World, and then I think I just got had too much to talk about last week, so it just didn't come up. But here we are now. Um, I agree, Hokies. Buffy reboot, any show now. Expect the worst, but hope is okay. Unfortunately, yes. Venom Bite, what's up? GRP, AP, Hertz Donut, yes, right on time. Imperial Dragon, Gas Station Burrito, Sean, Spider Unlimited, Smallville Man, Tazrin, Ruddy. See, there goes the voice. I'm going to be losing it. So bear with me, guys. Mike Noss, Zencat, how are you? Mongoose, there's no message. You've been a member for 15 months. You didn't say anything? 15 months. Thank you, Mongoose. Uh, Andrew Thomas. Dengar, really? That's what you come in here with? Janky Kong. Saw, hello. You came into work for overtime. Well, that's good. Extra money is always good, right? Greg the Goblin drops a 10. Thank you so much, Greg. Hi, Greg. Also, I'm pretty sure. So, hold on. There goes the voice. All right. So tomorrow or Monday, I'm gonna go set up a PO box finally, my own, so that poor capable gentleman doesn't have to, keep going. I should be seeing him within like the week or so, Greg. So I'll get, you said the package was delivered. I think he probably has it. I just haven't seen him in a little bit. So I think I'll definitely have the necklace before the next pirate podcast. So I'll wait till that to show it off. But I can't wait to get it. Thank you so much for sending it. But yes, I will let you guys know when I set up my PO box, so that you guys get the address and everything. It's about time. I mean, I moved like I don't know, it was like 5, 6 months ago. Yeah, something like that. So it's about time. um, let's see. Vitamin D boosts the immune system more than vitamin C. Yeah, I do both. I have like a mixed vitamin that I take as well. But I've just whenever I'm sick, I always drink orange juice and like eat oranges, and it seems to really help. What's up, Daniel? Uh Donna, what's up, Donna? Hope you're driving safe. Stephen Brown, V Real. Okay, let's see. Let me make sure I think I got everything. All right, so we're gonna start with Gamescom because I actually have barely watched anything. So I watched a tiny bit. I actually was listening because I was driving. So I was listening a little bit to Vara when she had the stream up. So I haven't really seen much. You can talk about Godzilla all you want. Dearly Demented. A lot of people actually like Godzilla. I'm very excited for the next -1. I hope it's as good as the first one. It's a good plan to help burn out the bad bugs. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So the Gamescom, the I seen like a couple of seconds of the Resident Evil, but I'm like, I want to wait. So I think what I'm going to do is react to all of these with you guys. So if you're watching this back and this segment is like muted or something, that means that I got like a hit for, music or something. So hopefully it's all okay, but we'll see. I'll do my best to just keep it keep it all in. But I pulled up this. So I'm kind of excited. I know everyone probably there's been a lot of streams of people reacting and watching this live. So if you already seen it, I'm sorry if you got to watch it again, but I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be too long. I'm just gonna react a bit to the new ones. A2. Oh no, we match. I hope you feel better soon too. Yeah, it's that time. I feel like August, September. There's like always little bugs going around and stuff. So we'll be all right. Just drink your orange juice. So Resident Evil is the only I seen just, like, a clip. I think it was, like, someone getting grabbed, like, maybe with a bag over their head or something like that, um, and that's all, that I've seen so far, but I was like, "No, wait, I wanna wait and watch it on stream." So you guys are gonna watch it with me. Um, okay, so Call of Duty Black Ops, I don't know if I'm not gonna play all the trailers. Well, I wouldn't say just Florida, Sean. A2 doesn't live in Florida, and I remember when I lived in New York around this time, bugs went around, a little bit. Not everyone gets sick every time, but yeah, this is the time because I think it's mostly because, like, school's starting back up too, so there's just, like, germs everywhere, and then everyone spreads them as well. Like, I remember I actually used to get sick a lot, uh like years ago when my niece and nephew were in school. Like not a lot, but I would always get the sniffles. And when I worked at a daycare, I had the sniffles at least like once a week. So I think that's what it is. That just you go to the grocery store and there's kids sneezing all over the place and everything. So it's just that time, but it's fine. Um, Greg, you don't get sick? I hardly get sick. That's why it's not really bad right now. I'm just more like exhausted and it's a bit of a head cold, but it'll pass. I'll be good. So Call of Duty Black Ops 7 new trailer reveals campaign, multiplayer, and zombie details, release date, and much more.
They want you afraid. Fear makes you easier to control. It's time to wake up.
Your streets shall once again run red with your blood.
Raul Menendez ignited global unrest on an unprecedented scale.
Menendez is a terrorist. We're bringing peace and security to the world.
Thank you, Happy Town. I'll make sure I pause it at that point.
Stop looking back.
Oh, is that what's his name from Heroes? What the heck is his name? Emilio or Milo. It was Milo, something with a V. Come on, chat will know.
What matters is what we do next. A lot of people counting on us for
Oh, I hear music starting.
answers.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah. That is him. I think he was super cute back in the Hero days. Peter Petrelli, oh my gosh, yeah. It's starting, let me mute. We'll just watch. Thank you for letting me know, because I wouldn't have known it would have started and I might have gotten it. We just need to see the gameplay. So, I've never really been into, Call of Duty. I remember I had friends that were super into I think what is this Black Ops 7? What was it 4? Was Black Ops 4 a thing? Probably. I think that might have been the one that I had friends that were like really into that, but I've played. Maybe I'll play like if I have friends that want to play this. The last time I played Call of Duty, it's been a while. It was a Blabs. She got me to play it. Who's actually Blabs is really good at first person shooter games. So, all right, yeah, Black Ops 7. Is anybody in here Oh yeah, he was in Gilmore Girls. I seen him in Heroes first though, because I actually didn't watch Gilmore Girls when it aired. I watched it on Netflix probably like 5 years after it was done. Yeah, the first 2 seasons of Heroes was really good. Then it got freaking weird. So obviously, people are going to be excited for this. There's a lot of Call of Duty fans. Like I said, I don't plan on picking it up, but if I have friends that want to play and maybe stream it, I'll do it. You know, I've been doing that more lately, like playing games that my friends likes. Um, Now this one, I have a couple of friends that they love Hollow Knight, and I've pretty much watched the first game, like the whole game, so I know the story, and it is really cute. The animation, the graphics, I mean, in this game, great. But yeah, I had friends like in a group chat just like freaking out, like they announced it, they announced it. So this is Hollow Knight Silksong shows up with a Gamescom opening night live with almost 30 seconds of new gameplay as a treat. Let's check it out.
For 6 years, Team Cherry has been crafting Hollow Knight Silksong. It is highly anticipated and Steam's most wish-listed game. Well, tonight, I can finally definitively tell you that Silksong is 100% actually launching this year. And behind me, you're seeing some brand new Silksong gameplay, the first extended look since the last trailer in 2022. And starting tomorrow, you guys here at Gamescom can play a demo at the Nintendo and Xbox booths.
That'd probably be fun.
There you go. Silksong is real. And on Thursday, Team Cherry is going to be sharing some news as part of a YouTube premiere on their channel. So make sure to check that out.
Yeah, I had friends that have they left it up. If you actually look at that, I'll find it after we're done with this if I remember. They had it up I don't know, 2 or 3 days in advance, and there was 10,000 people waiting, and the chat was just going wild. So this is a very, very, very popular game. What's up, Cranberry, Mr. Tex? It is a cute game. If you've never played it, I would suggest checking it out. If you I guess a platform game like that. It's a nice story too. When I went to, it was probably 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know. After 2020, my time got all messed up. I don't even know what year it is. But I went to PAX East in Boston, and I had a great time. That's a very different. It's not like a Comic-Con at all. Kind of. I mean, there's booths set up and everything, but it's just game centered, and you get to talk with the devs and stuff. And it was a really fun experience. So I bet Gamescom is just great because it's even bigger games. Not that people that the developers that go to PAX East, not that they're completely small, but I would say the majority of them, besides I remember they had a Yoshi stand for Yoshi's Island or Yoshi's World, whatever the latest one that came out on Switch a few years ago. There was stuff like that, but some of them were a bit smaller. This has Call of Duty and it's a bigger event, so there's bigger developers there, I guess. So that would be fun to go to someday. It's probably extremely expensive, but this is the one I've been waiting for. Is this really 8 minutes long? Oh, it's them talking about it. I just want to watch the trailer though. We'll watch a little bit of this. Don't worry. We're not going to watch the entire Okay. Oh, this is going to be so creepy. I'm so excited. All right. This is the one that I've really been waiting for. I should make it bigger, huh? There you go. Sorry, guys. Headphone in for this.
Since 2017's Resident Evil 7, a regular staple of Capcom's horror series has been the inclusion of an enemy that stalks you. Jack Baker burst through a wall and into our hearts, the world fell in love with Mr. X, and Lady Dimitrescu provoked her own kind of online.
There you go. I'll pause it for the boys for a second there. So I've decided real quick before we finish this, because if you've been watching me for a while, then I streamed the second, third, and 4th Resident Evil games. I know everyone said that I should do the 5th with a partner, but I think what I'm gonna do is just do it solo just because I want to play it, and it's hard to set up when you have like games when you're doing it like with another person. So I think I'm gonna do that one solo, so that I could get on to 6 and 7 and 8 because I want to get those done before this comes out. I don't know what the release date is for this. They may announce it. Sorry, Ian. I'm probably not gonna watch the whole thing. I just want to see the trailer. If they don't really get into it, I have another little clip of the trailer that I saved on Instagram. So what's up, Real Devastasia?
On adoration.
Okay, you know what? Hold on. Is this the new one? Here we go. All right. She creepy. A2's like, I don't know what you boys are talking about. Hi, Maddie.
The Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Centre, and stars our latest protagonist, Grace Ashcroft, who creeps through the dimly lit and suitably spooky setting, armed only with a lighter and glass bottles. While I expect that combat will be a part of the full game, there were no firearms to be seen in this demo, so there's an inherent emphasis on caution while creeping around the clinic's handful of rooms and single long connecting.
This feels like a callback to the original, Resident Evil. I know, you did stuff like this and 6, 7, and 8, or 6 and 7. This is 8. It was Village 7. No, 7 was the family one, right? And then 8 was Village. Yeah, pretty sure. There's a lot of them. I mix it up. But yeah, I like the vibes of this so far. They showed like a couple little like clips before Gamescom, but this feels like original Resident Evil minus the characters. We don't got Jill or Leon or anybody, but 8 was Village. Okay, I thought so. What's up, Daniel Steele? Magnum North, hello. Okay.
Hallway. And if you think that sounds like an incredibly small location to explore, well, you're right. My sample of Requiem lacked any real kind of exploration and was largely a task of collecting item A to open item B, which allowed you to get item C and so forth.
Oh yeah, that's like the originals quite a bit.
All sounds simple enough, right? Well, in classic survival horror fashion, your uneasy confidence is quickly jump scared out of existence upon the arrival of the
Oh, I can't wait for Mike to play this. So I actually started, I'm going to restart 7. I did start playing 7 a little bit, but I'm like, you know what? Let me jump back, play 5, play 6. And then I got maybe like an hour or 2 into Resident Evil 7, but I'll start them soon because there's no way that I'm going to finish them all in October. So I'll probably start them September and then go through November just to finish them because I do really enjoy the Resident Evil games. I've just never been super excited to play. I know people really, the story in 7, I know it's very good. I'm just a fan of the classics. I like Jill and Leon and Claire and all of them. So, but I'll give it a chance. I know everyone said it was so good. Always shoot the water. You know what, Hokies? You're so funny. What's up, Sethington? Meek screams are the best screams, for sure.
Yet unnamed stalker enemy. After Grace discovers a lifeless zombie, or infected in her words, a hulking claw lurches into frame to manhandle the corpse. The camera lifts just as the creature plunges its teeth into the zombie's skull, both demonstrating the beast's sheer mass and how it has little consideration for the iconic fodder of the series. This new stalker is Lady D Tall, with the frame of Resident Evil's Lisa Trevor and the vice-like jaw of a Wendigo. She has bulbous eyes, claws for hands, and a Quasimodo-like posture. Once unleashed, this stalker, like its recent relatives, is persistent, promptly reacting to the sounds, sights, and smells of Grace.
Guys, I'm so freaking excited for this game.
And like her xenomorph stalker cousin from Alien Isolation, this monstrosity can, and will, travel above you through the ceiling space, dropping down as quickly as it can scarper up. Basically, she's relentless and
That's how it looks when I'm next to all my friends. Like, oh, look at that. X-Wing, brother, he's one of them. He's tall. That's how I look next to my pretty much every guy friend I know. Hello. Grace smells. She looks like she probably could use a shower or some deodorant. But A2 is because you have good taste. Leon, hello.
Can easily outmaneuver you. Fortunately, there are a few tools in Grace's arsenal that can help you survive though. The first being the aforementioned glass bottle. As you might expect, they're primarily used as a distraction tool, drawing the stalker's attention to the other end of the hallway and buying you time to slip past. It can also, in theory, be used as a weapon, although I'm not sure I'd recommend it. As with most stalking enemies, you can't kill or even damage Grace's pursuer.
Really?
Perhaps Grace's most valuable weapon though, as you might have gathered by now, is sneaking. While crouching, you are afforded some moments of mercy, as you take advantage of whatever small pockets of space you can find, be that under tables or behind corners. It's a useful skill, particularly in the nurse's station room, when drawing the attention of the beast is inevitable due to a scripted sequence. It does, however, only buy you a moment to slip by, and even when you reach a safer spot, flicking open your lighter to illuminate the darkness will draw the stalker's attention back to you. Creep as much as you wish, but your pursuer is always hot on your heels, no matter how carefully you tread.
This is gonna drive me nuts because I'm guessing they're eventually gonna get like guns and weapons. It'll really drive me crazy if they just remove that, but that would not be a Resident Evil game. No, actually, I'm just calling you 15 feet tall. No, you're 9 feet tall and Jay's 11 feet tall. So you're not a corpse. Calm down. Hold on. Jeremy's black girlfriend. Oh my gosh, what was that character's name from In Living Color? Stop. I heard you're talking to my man. Hey, you're barking at the wrong tree, girl. I trained with Mike Tyson back in the day. Well, shoot, my bad. I'll back up. I'm guessing Jeremy's your man, unless I'm wrong. Let's continue. I'm sorry, that just totally distracted me.
Interestingly,
Wanda,
this
right.
new enemy type does have an Achilles heel though. Light, or more specifically, the bright white light of a room's ceiling lamp. The tiny flame from the lighter in Grace's hand didn't appear to make any difference. When chasing Grace into a well-lit room, the monster's skin visibly burns, causing her to scream and then retreat. Not only does this put some of the power back into your hands, but it's also a nice interpretation of the rules of Resident Evil's safe rooms. If you've ever seen Mr. X's bizarre backpedaling when confronted with a safe room, you'll know this change is a welcome one.
Oh my gosh, Mr. X, the freaking Kool-Aid man. At first, he scared the crap out of me. Then I was just like, can you go away? I was like, come on, chill.
Adding some well overdue logic to the classic gameplay trope that magically blocks a stalker from entering your safe haven. While there was neither much space nor opportunity to explore, thanks to the small environment and constant presence of a terrifying stalker, what little exploring I did do felt, perhaps to no surprise, very familiar. Like Resident Evil 7, Village, and the series in general, you're managing inventory slots, examining items, finding strange keys to unlock strange doors, and fitting fuses into circuit breakers. It's all very traditional, and fans of the series will feel completely at home.
That's a cool key.
The first-person perspective of the more recent mainline games also remains, and at the suggestion of both the developer and myself, it's the optimal way to play a horror sequence like this one. However, following in line with the upgrade Capcom provided Resident Evil Village, you can also play Resident Evil Requiem from the classic third-person perspective. Your choice of camera can be changed on the fly in the menu anytime you wish, allowing you to freely switch and create a different kind of atmosphere. It's an interesting choice for a non-remake Resident Evil game, and certainly doesn't feel like an afterthought, even though it may cynically appear to be at first.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, that's what I said. I know like it does, there's definitely some comparisons with 7, but this, I feel like this is a callback to Resident Evil 2, and that's my favorite Resident Evil game. So I'm hyped. At first, I was like, come on, why don't they have Leon or Claire or Jill? But I understand, like, so I forgot what I watched. Someone explained it. It was a video or something or article I read, don't remember. But the reason why they didn't want to bring Leon is because he's been through so much crap that like certain, like, trying to do a game like this, he's like probably barely gonna flinch. He's gonna be like, okay, whatever, boom, like you're done. Like he's been through it all. So they needed to refresh and do a new character. So I understand that. So I'm not mad anymore, even though I really, really would love to see some more Leon. But maybe we'll get him back. Maybe he'll do a cameo or something.
In a way that perhaps only a AAA budget game can, both viewpoints are extremely well designed, with moments tailored for each experience to maximize the player's fear. In first person, the Stalker looms larger and feels significantly more imposing, with the restricted field of vision allowing for scripted scares to have more impact. During the demo, you're forced to make some noise by moving a cart across the room to create a step to reach your next item of importance. With the more focused first-person viewpoint, mid-action you're treated to a giant, claw-shaped signifier of the beast's impending arrival scraping past the window. It's a panic-inducing moment, and one that loses its power when your hyper-specific point of view is opened up wide by a third-person camera.
Oh.
It's clear, though, that Capcom is aware of this, and has made effort to maintain its scares despite your viewing preference. And in that short gameplay slice, that ethos was perfectly demonstrated. In first person, just after the Stalker's introduction, you simply turn around to smoothly run down a hallway as fast as you can, leaving the Stalker in your wake. And it's only the sounds of her shambling that follow that remind you that you're actually in danger. In third person, however, perspective-specific animations have great stumble and fall, building up the tension to make up for the reduced level of threat produced by the wider, vision-granting perspective. It's a lovely touch, and something I'm hoping to see a ton more of in the full game, hopefully providing ample amounts of horror despite your perspective preference.
Hey! Help!
My short playtime was such a small sample size of Resident Evil Requiem that it's very hard at this early stage to know whether ninth entry in the mainline series will fit in comparison to its predecessors. And that's assuming that this scenario in the demo will even feature in the full game at all. There's a distinct possibility of this just being a bespoke demo,
Ian.
something that Capcom has prior experience in with Resident Evil 7's beginning hour. But even if this is just a tonal example, it's very hard to not be excited for what horrors Resident Evil Requiem has in store for us when this unstoppable beast arrives in 2026.
Yeah, she's creepy.
And if you like that video and you want to learn more about Resident Evil Requiem, why not check out the entire history of Raccoon City, getting you up to speed on everything you...
Okay. Enough of that. Let's stop sharing for a minute. There's still more games to cover, but let's talk about this a bit. So yeah, I agree. Hold on. Who said? Yeah, Colton. Still no zombies. I would love to see zombies come back into the games a little bit. Maybe they'll do it. Maybe they won't. We'll see. I understand though that they're trying to like change it up a bit, but that was like their bread and butter, right? That Resident Evil Zombies, that was what started the games. But I have pretty high hopes for this, I'm not gonna lie. I was in this, Colton also had said that you didn't care for 7 or 8. I think the stories are good for them, but I had never played them because again I'm an OG fan. I like the original characters and the story behind them, but I am gonna play them. I have to do 5, 6, 7, 8, and I will do them all on stream. I've done the other ones except for 1. I do really like 1, but I'm just gonna play that on my own time because it's not really I don't think it's the best streaming game because it's not like fast paced enough. And when I did play it, I feel like the chat like more so, not that they got annoyed, but there was a lot of big fans of the games that were just like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And I kind of just like want to enjoy it. And it's more slow paced. I feel the same way about Fallout. People love the Fallout games and I like the Fallout games too, but I don't particularly like to stream them because they're just like the pacing, you know what I mean? Just for me personally. So I have streamed 2. I'm probably gonna play 2 again. I'll play as Claire because obviously I played as Leon for the first playthrough. 2, 3, 4, 5 is next. Coming soon. Let me catch up on the supers here. Hokies, thank you for the 10. It is because Lord of the Rings extended editions. Once you watch that, you will be fine. You're right, Hokies. As soon as I watch the extended editions, I will not be sick anymore. I'll let you know how that goes. And Mr. Tex, thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. I already got that one. AP for 2 says, to be frank, I had to change my name. Quality dad joke there, AP. And holy freaking moly, Raider just comes in with 20 gifted memberships. Hold on.
Groovy.
Thank you, Raider. I think now I actually can get another emote. So thanks. I have an idea for one. And anyone that watches all of our streams, you heard this chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, drop the Raider emotes. What's up, Wiley? Gas Station Burrito says Resident Evil 4 and 5 are your best one. I think that is the first time I've heard anyone put 5 in best. I think most people didn't really like 5. Maybe it was 6. I know 3 people did not like the remake. I've only played the remake, so I would like to play the original 3. I didn't mind it, but once people told me like the changes that they made, I was like, oh, okay, so I could see why you're kind of like about it. So I would like to. Thank you so much, Raider. Okay, what's next over here? Oh, that's the gameplay. They had the gameplay trailer there the whole time. I didn't have to listen to him. Oh no, never mind. Woo, we got more. Hold on, that was a demo trailer. We got a little bit more Resident Evil. We're not moving on just yet. Hold on. Make it big. Cool. Good. There was a clip that I found on Instagram of this, but I think this is longer. Yay! Blue-Eyed Scorpio, Jose Taco, Mark, hello.
Anne, come on.
The other headphone in.
You have been on that thing all day.
Well, if you're gonna work so late.
Get some sleep, eh?
I'm almost done, just a sec.
It's really coming down hard.
Mom, phone. Mom.
It's right beside you.
That does look like Savvy.
Miss Ashcroft?
Yes.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me.
Rude.
Uh-oh.
What the?
They're coming. Grace, we need to go.
Go where? Mom, what's going on?
Hurry.
Wait, who's coming? What's wrong?
Shh. We need to keep our voices down.
This is ridiculous.
Come on.
Tell me what's going on.
Now is not the time.
Follow Mom.
Stay close.
Mom, wait.
Grace, keep moving.
Oh, who's that? Oh, I'm so sorry about the power outage.
What happened?
It's really no excuse, and I apologize for the inconvenience.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Don't worry.
I should have it fixed soon. I just need to find my...
Oh!
Come on in, Grace.
What was that cut, though? That was such a calm cut. Like, they're freaking out, and then just like, okay, clear in here. Let's go. What?
Grace, look at me. Grab my hands. Okay, look at me. Look at me. In and out. Breathe in and out. Oh, Grace. I promise you, I will explain this all to you one of these days. Grace. Please know that you are my hope. Never forget that.
What are you talking about?
Just... I love you.
I love you too.
She about to die?
Okay.
Mom, I'm scared.
No. We need to find a way out of here now.
But we don't have any of our stuff.
We can come back for it later, Grace.
I
Well, you saw that coming. February 27th, 2026. Okay, so that's not that far away. I'm really excited for this. I do agree. Hold on. Matt Thrower, I agree that the daughter's a bit whiny in this trailer. She's honestly kind of giving Ashley vibes, but you know what? It's probably going to be something where, she probably was sheltered, has no idea. Her mom maybe is like a scientist or something along those lines, knows about all this stuff, the Resident Evil scary stuff. And she has no idea probably that these monsters even exist, right? So, and she's probably younger, like teen, maybe early 20s, whatever. It does get a bit annoying, but I think what they're gonna do is make her like they're gonna show her, get tougher throughout the game because she loses her mom and then she's got to fight these monsters and figure out what the heck is going on. So I am really freaking excited for this game. Yeah. What's up, Zach? The hag is definitely her mom. You mean like the big 15-foot tall one? That's actually probably. I didn't think about that. Oh no, sorry. Oh yeah, you said not to look up IMDb. I'm not looking up a thing. Like I didn't listen, I don't even watch when my friends are gaming and it's a game that I know I'm not gonna play right away. Um Even though certain games like the Donkey Kong game, the Bonanza, it's not like there's gonna be heavy spoilers for that, but I'm like, I wanna experience it myself, so I didn't watch any gameplay of that because when I eventually get a Switch 2, that's gonna be the first and probably only game I buy for a while, besides maybe Mario Kart World. But this, I can't wait for this. February, that gives me plenty of time to play 5, 6, 7, and 8. Even though I know the stories on 7 and 8, actually started 7. I don't really know the story about 5, like they went to Africa or something. 6, I actually have no idea what that one's about, so going in completely blind there, but that's fine. Greg's like, "Suck it up." Um, Magnum Norse has been a member for 6 months. Is X-Wing your brother, or is he just a creep like me? He's just my brother, with a D. Duh. Skip 6. Well, I wanna play because I wanna play the whole like, just every game. People said to skip 6, they said I could skip 3. I actually didn't hate 3, but I do understand, like I said this earlier in the stream, why people didn't love it, like the remake. So, yeah. But I didn't mind it. It wasn't, like, the strongest Resident Evil story. To me, 2. 2 and then 4 are my favorites. Okay, that's they had a lot of trailers for this. What's this? This is 7 minutes long. It's probably another person that is just talking about it. We're not gonna watch every trailer, but we'll talk about because some of the stuff I have no idea what it even is. So, let's see. Pragmata aims to break the rules of third-person shooters. What's this one? And we said that while it produces a combat experience quite different to anything I've played before, I'm left wondering if that same level of ingenuity will be felt in Pragmata's exploration and level design too. What is this one? I want to find is this the trailer? I don't want like a 9-minute long thing. I'd rather just see a little trailer maybe. What's up, Eduardo? 6 is co-op too. I know 5 is. Thanks, I think, Zach. What's up, Greg McMahon? Swooly Mazza for 2. Oi, ve, wicked. Do you have some brekkie tea? Fresh out. You're gonna have to go to the bakery and look for some. Sorry. Thank you for the 2. Let's see. Do they have? No, they don't. All right. So it's Capcom. Okay, Capcom's Pragmata has a new system for shooting mechanics. Asking you to do a hacking minigame before each enemy encounter. It's a fresh take, but is it a good thing? After playing the demo at Gamescom 2025, IGN's Matt Purslow and Dale Driver have some mixed feelings, enjoying the innovation, but with slight concerns that the process could wear thin over a full game. Okay, well. Onimusha, Way of the Sword, skillfully sharpens the PS2 classic for a new generation. Never played that one. I did. I'm probably gonna pull up the Halloween game trailer, but if you're watching this back, it's probably gonna end up having muted. The music will end up muted because they're probably gonna get me for the John Carpenter music, but maybe not. It doesn't get me when I play Dead by Daylight, but it is only short seconds of like when Mikey's chasing you. So So this one brings back the franchise for the first time since the PS2 days, and we walked away from playing this new game in a very positive way. Okay, this is just like IGN though. Like I'm just here to see the trailers, not really get their opinions. So moving on. I'm only going to talk about games that I really know because I don't know about this game. X-Wing says is it Onimusha? I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. Probably not, but I tried. Looks cool. The main character was a Japanese samurai movie star they resurrected for the game. Little controversy there. Really? That sounds interesting. I know a bunch of my friends are probably going to play in it. X-Wing most likely one of them. So maybe I'll check it out if it gets good reviews. These games are usually fun. I feel like most people enjoy samurai games. Lego Voyagers might already be my favorite Lego game ever. Well, congratulations. All right, new Lego game. Oh, we're gonna watch the Lego Batman trailer. Okay, we gotta watch it. I've never played a Lego game, like a Lego, yeah, a Lego game. Never. My niece and nephew were so into the Jurassic Park one, and I watched them play a lot of it. But I've never actually played a Lego game. Maybe I'll get this one. Calm down, X-Wing. I'll play this one, okay? Come back.
I need to become more than a man. I need to become a symbol.
What did you have in mind?
This one looks fun.
Who are you?
I'm Batman.
Oh, come on, Tommy, not you two. I'll play this one. I'm sorry.
Why so serious?
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
I'm allergic to nuts.
Who's the man behind the mask?
Yeah, they're getting me with this. Right up my alley. Very much like
I got you!
Good idea, Donna.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by... Ah! Who put that there? I could have really hurt myself.
Wish listing starts now. It's not on Steam? Well, oh no, this is PC. Okay. I'm used to just seeing Steam. All right. Okay. I'm going to get this one. This one and Resident Evil so far are the two that I want. Okay, I'll buy them right now. Be right back. Yeah, that's adorable. Definitely getting that. I don't know why I didn't play the Jurassic Park one. I think I remember my niece like handed me the controller for help at some point. So like, there's that, but I've never played through a whole Lego game. This is the first one because if you know, and this is why the lore between me and Vara calling each other are like Furbies, because you know how like when girls get together and they like if they like something and they start really like yapping, that's me and Vara, and it started because of how much we like the Arkham Batman games. So I'm definitely getting this. Super, super cute. Okay, what's this one? Microsoft still can't say how much the ROG Xbox Ally X will cost. I don't care about that. Give me games. Here it is. This is another one. I don't know what. So the trailer, maybe this will show more. I seen a short trailer that I was tagged in on X. I think it was about this long though. It just the voiceover and showing. So we don't really know unless there's something in here about the actual gameplay. I'm gonna get this regardless, so I'll review it for you guys. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna get hit for this. So if you're watching this back, this is probably gonna be muted. Because I don't want to mute it because he does the voiceover. I don't know who does it because the actor who played the doctor is passed, so I don't know.
A quiet town. Just like hundreds of other small towns.
Final gameplay footage not represented. Okay, I was gonna say this looks really good, and it is the best
all
horror theme. I
across
agree.
America. A town just like yours. But it was here on October 31st, 1963. No motive, no warning, no provocation, just senseless death.
Oh, I didn't notice this, but I was looking on my phone. I did watch this one, okay? It's okay, A2, I'll hold your hand. I did watch this one, I couldn't help it.
I met him 15 years ago. I thought there was hope, that he could be reached. But what I met was not a child. No emotion. Perhaps not even human. 15 years later, he returned home. But what happened that night was only the beginning. It wasn't just a killing spree, it was a reckoning.
Whoa, calm down. He was going to reach it. Come on, we have to go. No.
You can't stop him. You can't reason with him. You can't kill
Oh, I'm getting this game.
the boogeyman.
I don't know what the game is on, but I'm gonna get it. I don't know if it's like, if they're gonna make it like a, hey, hi Jay. What do you mean? You're scared of Michael Myers? Come on. Hi Jay. A2 Jay, stop it. Get back here. This is probably gonna be good. I hope it doesn't suffer the same fate as Friday the 13th, even though Friday the 13th was a great game and it was still very popular years later. It was because of the whole copyright thing with Jason Voorhees. This though, I'm excited for this. I hope it's good. I have no idea what it's about though. It's a Michael Myers Halloween game. Okay. So I don't know if it's going to be, where you can play as, if they do the same thing that they did with Friday the 13th, and you can play with friends and you got to run from Michael Myers, or if it's going to be a story mode, but I'm in. It better be good. I hope it's good. Kara's here. Hi, Kara. We're looking at games. Is that a good look or a scared look, Raider? It's going to be fun. Well, Jay and A2 left. Thanks, guys. The Blood of Dawn Walker offers two very different RPG play styles. Okay, we're not going to watch the trailer on that one. I'm not going to watch all the trailers. We got other things to do today. A team of former creatives behind The Witcher are working on dark fantasy RPG The Blood of Dawn Walker, and our hands-off demo showed how the game is handling the parallel playstyles of human and vampire action. Okay, cool. Moving on. Oh, Black Myth, wasn't that the is this a sequel? I don't remember. I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna butcher it. But this was like the Wukong game that everyone was playing, right? This is a sequel to it. Cool. Moving on. There's another Indiana Jones coming out. Okay, we can watch this trailer. I feel like there was mixed reviews on the one that just came out. I know a few people who played it. I skipped the only one that sounded interesting. Which one, Ian? Oh my gosh. Which one are you talking about? This one? Or the vampire one? Fine. Wait. Oh, I skipped this one. Whoops. Sorry. I got all the things to talk about today, so I was not trying to stay on the game stuff forever. But I didn't mean to skip over this one. Ghost of Yotai trailer confirms free Legends multiplayer DLC coming in 2026. There. Are you happy, Ian? Oh, this is an expansion or a DLC? Okay, well, we'll watch it. Probably gonna get clipped for the Halloween stuff anyways. Not hitting forever.
What do you know about the legend of the Nameless Crusader?
Fierce warrior. Fought in the siege of Antioch, 1097 AD. Very tall, like a giant.
Pope Paul IV had an item of this crusader in his possession, his helmet.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I see the helmet, I'll leave it exactly as I found it. Sound good? Oops. Giant guardians. Their roots go way, way back. Worshipped by the Mithras cult.
I can't believe you dare to investigate this.
It's impressive for a snake. It says Semper Vivus. Always living. Not dead. He's not in a tomb.
So this is just a DLC? It's not a whole nother game? Because what I remember people complaining about with this game, with the Indiana Jones game, was that it was super expensive, but then it was like really short. I don't know if Jay and X-Wing are still here, but I think they're the only ones that played through it. I'm pretty sure they both finished it. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't get the other one, so probably won't get this one. Yeah. Jay could play this. But is it, if it's only an expansion or DLC, like I wonder how much they're going to charge for it. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Oh, this one I'm excited for too. I'm excited for Silent Hill. So Silent Hill Gamescom trailer reveals Susie Yang as Hanaku. I know I'm butchering these names. Leave me alone, guys. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Hopefully there's no like nakedness in the trailer.
Target 1 to HQ. We haven't found the suspect at the scene. She's so good that it's still in the fact no one. You better consider the hunt. Over.
Last seen fleeing Tsuneyoshi Shrine. Exercise extreme caution.
You saved my life and laid claim to my soul. In turn, I shall save your souls by claiming the life of your own self.
What's that? What is this place?
This way.
I better get going.
A good day is always an extraordinary day. An extraordinary day is an always good day. With that in mind, today's a bit too extraordinary.
So this is where you are. I wondered where you had gone. You need to start getting ready. It's time to say your goodbyes. You're going to kill them with your own hands.
What's going on? No, it's got my home too. The halls, the doors, everything's changed.
This Silent Hill games are scary. I never even finished one, I'll be honest. They're really scary.
Tell me, who are you? Please. Just die.
It must be hard for you to bid farewell to childhood friends.
Yes.
Hmm?
No. It had to be done.
Holy
as soon as I could.
crap. Yeah, that looks good. So, oh, you can pre-order it now. It comes out September 25th. Be looking at the date because I don't even know what year it is. I told you guys. Okay. So that comes out in a month. That's a good time for this to come out, right before Halloween time. It does look good. It looks good. Okay, what do we have? Oh, I'm not gonna watch Fallout. It's not a game. I know Fallout's a game, but the trailer is not a game. Moving forward. We'll save this. Maybe we'll watch this one on Saucy on Saturday. We'll save it for that. I should that's 5 minutes. That's kind of long. Elden Ring on Switch 2 is a disaster in handheld mode. Do they have oh that's it? Well, we'll play a little bit of this. I know Elden Ring is popular. I never played it, but I know a lot of you guys like it.
May you take the throne.
I have just got out of playing Elden Ring Tarnished.
Oh, no. Is that all this is? No. Okay, here we go. I won't put it.
And then we entered into the tutorial area. Inside the church, the game ran fairly smoothly.
Sorry,
but
Ian.
as soon as I exited out into the open area where the grafted Scion tutorial boss is, everything started to chug really badly. Spinning the camera around from left to right really showed the frame rate drops. Standing still, it was fine. The pixel count looked great. It actually looks really detailed and really good on the small Switch 2 screen. I gave the game a pause, went into the menus to see if there was a graphic. You're doing a lot of circling, you're doing a lot of dodging, and you want that high frame rate when you are attacking bosses. Coming up to
So this is all we got?
In Limgrave. Now, the underground section of Limgrave starts off with that section where you can drop down into the tutorial area. I skipped that because I wanted to see how the game performed when you went up the lift and out into Limgrave.
That looks pretty. Nice graphics. Ooh, I like the tree.
Making my way up that lift and then sitting by my first site of grace was fine. It felt normal and I had no complaints there. But again, as soon as I opened up those double doors and entered into Limgrave and you see the Erd tree in the background, it started to chug. Spinning the camera from left to right really showed how much the Switch 2 was struggling rendering that massive environment. From there, I ran up the hill to the church. I spoke to Carle, the merchant. Around this area, the performance wasn't too bad. Again, sneaking through the woods towards the site of grace where you meet the Finger Maiden.
It's not Switch 2 footage?
The ring to summon Torrent.
Okay.
It's okay because...
There. You guys don't want to listen to him. I'll just talk over it and watch a little bit of the gameplay. Hoagie says, I almost never played my Switch handheld. I did, only for Animal Crossing, but I played that for probably like 4 months. And it was, when I had time. So yeah, handheld. But then I got bored of it and uninstalled it. So I haven't played Animal Crossing in like a good 3 or 4 years. But that was the only game I remember actually playing handheld on Switch. What's wrong, Kings? Hi. Is that how you say hello? I know. Kings is a Elden Ring fan. So if this isn't the Switch gameplay, then that's kind of okay. All right. Well, this guy is bugging me. So I don't care about their opinions really for IGN. I was just trying to that's better. Hi, Kings. I'm just trying to see the gameplay trailers. Borderlands 4 has the weirdest weapons you'll ever see. I'm not really into Borderlands, and if it's 14 minutes, it's gonna be another person talking. I'm just trying to see the trailers here. How Ninja Gaiden 4 continues Ryu's legacy in new ways. Okay. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 Legacy of the Forge DLC trailer reveals September release date in Henry's new home. Warhammer 4000 Dawn of War 4 is finally a reality, but its developer may surprise you. All right, let's watch this one. Yes.
Peggy 18.
We have fought the enemies of humanity across
That's
1,000 worlds. No respite, no remorse, no mercy. We are the wrath of the Emperor, his angels of death. But the Imperium lies broken, its armies scattered and reeling. Our foes rise to drag us down, and the galaxy has been torn asunder. On the world of Kronos, we make our stand. We are the Blood Ravens. There is no victory to claim here, only vengeance to enact. Whilst even one of us lives, we fight. For only in death does duty end.
I know a lot of people are pumped for this one. Wait, is this how the gameplay is actually gonna look? Oh, okay. I have Warhammer 40K. I never actually I played a little bit, but I forgot who I was supposed to play with, which is why I actually bought it, and then we never ended up playing. I should probably look into that. I don't remember who I was supposed to play with. I was supposed to stream it with people. Lords of the Fallen 2 gets official reveal trailer, still on track for 2026. What's this? I don't even know what this one is, so well, maybe if I hit play, that would help. Oh. Ah, it's a like fantasy type game, okay.
Our gods have forsaken us for fear of the coming darkness consumes all but you, Lampbearer.
Yes, apparently, Ian. Souls like game? Ah, okay.
Something
should be popular then.
Ancient, powerful, hungry. So I ask you, will you harness this darkness within and deliver unto our so-called lords retribution? But should you fall, the world falls with you. Lords of the Fallen 2. Wishlist now.
Okay. Not my type of game, but I'm sure a lot of people like it. Yeah, you're right, Hokies. It was Henry Cavill. Thank you for reminding me. That's who I was supposed to play with. 21 years after the original Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 finally has a release date. I have the original on Steam, I think, and I never actually played it.
Is the wanderer.
The treads upon the fertile soil.
Your reputation is legend.
The city flowered in fire, and in fire she will end.
Don't listen.
Shut up!
Now, this is something. Fire, can you... Oh, guess I found my body.
Detective, is there something you need? How's the case? Hot leads, cold bodies, reheated plots.
Maybe I should play the first one. This
Oh,
kind of seems like my type of
you-
game.
I think I know what you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective. Trouble comes in pairs.
You are not the only one who has had strange dreams. I see a garden, and I have met someone.
But that would mean...
Who is he?
Don't you hear my fire? My fire.
Looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll finally check out the first one. Okay. Project Spectrum is looking extremely weird and more than a little creepy. Well, maybe we'll skip that one. We had a chance to play the 8 minutes of Project Spectrum, and our previewer Travis Northup said it left me with as many questions as I got answers as I got answers, with lots left unexplained about how exactly this weird idea will work. But it also shows signs of a fairly new take on the asymmetrical multiplayer genre. Oh, it's storming outside. I'm like, what is that noise? Here we go. If I disappeared, it's because the power went out. That came in hot. Where was I? A new take on the asymmetrical multiplayer genre that's become one of my favorite pastimes in recent years. Where wins meet open world could take you 150 hours to fully explore. Wow, that looks like a pretty game. Do they have... We'll skip through it because I just wanted to see some gameplay here. Won't listen to them. I just want to see what this game looks like. It looks pretty. This definitely looks like something that like Kara and X-Ray Girl would like. Is anybody in here in the chat interested in this game? I don't think I've even heard of this game. Maybe because I know sometimes like on Saucy we, talk about games that are upcoming, but there's so many of them sometimes it just kind of blends together over the years. Looks cool. Yeah, Trash Talk. I did the Resident Evil 9 trailer earlier. I'll probably clip that one out and make like a little video of it and put it up on my channel. So, yeah, it does look really pretty, Faithful Geek. What's this one? Monkey Island's Ron. Oh, okay. Monkey Island's Ron Gilbert is making a new roguelike RPG where the scrolling screen is trying to kill you. That's interesting. Hold on, we're gonna watch that. Let's see. Welcome to Purgatory, where death is the least of your problems. Oh, this looks fun. I'm gonna get Pokemon. The Game Boy. That's super loud. I'm just gonna go ahead and mute it. There's nothing happening. And I don't know if that music will get me. I mean, I already played it for like 30 seconds, but that's loud. Looks interesting. It could be just like a fun, game. If I don't know what I want to stream, I'll just pop something like this up. Maybe. We'll see. Wow, it is really storming outside right now. Okay, interesting. Monster Hunter Wilds and Final Fantasy XIV collaborations reveal new content coming this fall. This is a quick one, 1 minute. Okay. And thank you, Hokies, for letting me know. I seen this, and I'm like, that means that Ian gifted subs over on Kick, and he did 25 gifted subs over on Kick. Thank you so much, Ian. Hold on. Thank you, Ian. I don't have to push the button. You can't hear it on here anyways. I probably should set up my stream deck to also work on StreamYards someday. Thank you so much, Ian. Well, I'm not a Monster Hunter. Not that I dislike the games, but I've never played Final Fantasy or Monster Hunter, but I know they're very popular, so I'm sure a lot of people are excited for this. Capcom has gone nowhere graphics-wise in decades. I don't disagree with that. I don't. I still like Capcom, but it's like a nostalgia thing for me with, some of their older games, and I do agree that they kind of haven't done much upgrading, but Battlestar Galactica Scattered Hopes aims to deliver an FTL-like roguelike. Okay. This looks pretty. Oh, not my type of game, but I know some people that don't like it. Okay. Looks interesting. Bugsby 3D is getting a sequel almost 30 years later. Never played that, but that was like 30 years ago, a long time ago, so that's why. What is this?
Yo! Remember?
Is this the one that people were mad about? Wasn't there a game coming out that they had to...
For me, your old pal Bubsy? From all those classic games you loved.
Oh, okay. I've never played this game, but I remember maybe my older brother played it because that looks familiar.
Was it something I said? What could possibly go wrong?
Forget about that. Let's talk about the new one. Bubsy 4D! Now this I like. So, where are we going next? Don't mind if I do. Zoink! I wonder if that's more moves than that Italian plumber has. Ooh! What? Can anyone explain to me why I turn into a hairball now? They call me the Orange Blur. Do any of these outfits come with pants? You know I've only got one brain cell, right? And it's working overtime on this baby. Atari? I didn't even know they were still around.
I guess so. So I don't. It looks familiar, but I feel like this was before mine and even my older brother's time, like where he'd be into this. So maybe, but I mean, a lot of games were like passed down, right? Like older cousins and stuff would give them to my brother. So there's a possibility that he might have played it. I know I never did though. Um, Densha Attack. What? Might be a killer blend of Tony Hawk and Jet Set Radio. That's 8 minutes long. We're not watching that. If you love Tony Hawk, I never played Jet Set Radio, but I do remember the Tony Hawk game for PlayStation 1. You may want to keep an eye on Denshin Attack, which has you riding a train instead of a skateboard or rollerblades. In this game, you have to be the fastest train on the track by doing incredible tricks. No thanks. What's this one? Valor Mortis announced from the developer of Ghost Runner. What's this one? It's kind of creepy. There's a lot of like creepy games coming out this year, huh? I mean, some of them I like, but it's a war game. Is he like a monster or something? Oh, something. Oh, that's creepy. This looks pretty dark, but also kind of interesting at the same time. Should we play as the monster guy? No? Yep. Interesting. No release date, just coming 2026. Okay. Okay, here, let me get these super. Sorry, guys. Mike Noss, thank you for the 5. Started replaying the mainline Resident Evil, starting with 0. There's 1 to 3, OG and remake, Code Veronica, 4, OG remake, 5 and 6, Revelations 1 and 2. Still need to play 7 and 8. Yeah, I know there's a lot. Like, I just mean like when I was talking about like the main ones, just like 1 through 8. But I know people really want a Code Veronica remake. That's something that I've heard a lot of. Eventually, I do want to play all of them. I think I have Revelations as well because Steam had it. I think I have it for PS4, but I remember Steam having a big sale where I spent like $30 and I got all the ones that I didn't have. So, yeah, that's Code Veronica is definitely on my list. I've heard really good things about that one. Kalichi, thank you for the 2. Wicked, do you still need someone to play Resident Evil 5 with? I have people that want to play it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to actually stream it with someone because I want to be able to just like play it through, and my schedule's been kind of crazy lately. So when I do start it, I don't want to take like 2 months to finish it, so I'm most likely gonna play it alone. But I'll see. I might stream with a friend. There's a couple people that said they would be interested in playing, so we'll see. And Christian Rocker for $1.99. Wicked. Hi, Christian Rocker. Thank you for the $1.99. Okay. Let's see what else. I think that's the end of it. All right. I was like, you know what? I know that talking about the games, that's gonna be a big part of the stream. Like, it's gonna take up a lot of it, but here we are, an hour and a half in already. Whoops. Jared Hayes, I never actually finished Expedition 33. I still have it, like, on the list to finish. My schedule has been nuts lately, and there's some new things happening that I can't wait to announce to you guys. I'm excited for. So wait for that. Let's see. What's up, Lexicon? Some kind of alchemist, I guess so. All right. So, caught up on supers. I don't need this trailer up anymore. Let's go with, I might have to skip over some of topics that I wanted to talk about today, but it's okay. I can save them for next week. All right. The Buffy stuff, because I got to talk about Buffy. Oh, maybe I should stop sharing that, huh? Okay. I wasn't even thinking. I probably should have invited somebody on today to talk about the game stuff, but I was just like, you know what? Let's talk about it. It was like a, not last minute. Like, I knew I was going to talk about some of the new games. I'm like, let me talk about the ones that I don't really know about as well. So that was kind of last minute. Okay, so Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot set photos reveal Sarah Michelle Gellar's new look for her iconic role, slaying. Okay, that was kind of lame, but so Buffy the Vampire Slayer star Sarah Michelle Gellar has given fans a first glimpse at her iconic character in more than 20 years, now dressed in a red power suit, proving that Sunnydale High School was a long time ago. Buffy's new business dress has sparked plenty of debate among fans over what the Vampire Slayer is up to in 2025, or whether her corporate dress sense is all it appears. According to Daily Mail, the photos of Gellar on set of Hulu's forthcoming Buffy reboot, which is now filming its pilot episode. So fans' reaction to the new Buffy look. Her red suit and tall pink heels have ranged from surprise from fans saying this isn't the same action hero Buffy seen in the classic series, to acknowledgement that, well, Buffy is now in her mid-40s and it's good that she has more going on in her life than hanging out in magic shops and dusting vampires. So this person says Buffy looks fabulous. She looks like she finally has some stability in her life when she didn't in the first 7 years after becoming a Slayer, dying, saving the world, etc. And y'all are really fixated on an outfit. Okay, well, listen, that's all we got. First off, I wouldn't really call that a power suit. I guess maybe. I thought of like a power suit as like Sorry. I'm going to try and mute whenever I cough. If you're just coming in now, I mentioned earlier in the stream that I'm a little sick right now. So I think she looks good. And also, this could be, I know people were saying maybe this was just her walking onto set, but I think some more photos revealed that she was filming in this. This doesn't like mean anything. I mid-40s generous. I don't know. I have no problem with this. You guys know I'm a huge Buffy fan, right? I have no hope for this because this is something that needed to stop. As much of a fan as I am of the original series, I do think that it went on 2 seasons too long. They could have ended it with 5. There were some very good scenes and moments that happened in 6 and 7, and I did like the overall ending that they ended up going with. But if they would have stopped it at 5, it would have been a powerful ending, and it would have been good. It could have stopped there. Season 2 is the best season out of all of them, in my opinion. It doesn't mean that like 3, 4, and 5 are bad at all, but 2 was peak to me. Like, that was just every single episode, every single scene in season 2, in my opinion, was just perfection. But anyways, I'm digressing. So I don't know why people are even like really reacting to this. I mean, of course they're going to react to it, right? But I mean, this doesn't make me mad. I'm not like, oh my gosh, she's not slaying now, I'm so upset. No, I don't have faith in this series, so I'm not going to do anything to really stick up for it. I have to see it first. But the reason, so here, Something that I actually just watched today. Coffee and Cults is the name of this channel that I watched. The lady who runs it, her name is Ash. She's an insider. She's, she knows a lot of people, and she does some of the best video essays I have ever watched in my life. She does such a good job. Like, she's so good that I watch her essays on topics that I don't care about, because just the way she presents it is so good, and the way she talks with you, it just really pulls you in. I highly recommend her channel. I've watched so many videos, and there's been times that she's dropped like a 2-hour banger right before I have to go on a flight, and I'm like, yes. So anyways, I found her ironically through a Buffy video that popped up because YouTube knows I like Buffy, and that's where I found her like a year ago or so. Anyways, she just did a video on I think it was the awful Sex and the City revival that just got canceled. Not surprised there, but she was saying herself like that the reason why shows are failing so miserably lately, one of the reasons anyways, is because they don't want to pay writers to be on set while they're filming. And that has happened especially with reboots. They don't bring like the original writers and stuff. So, it just doesn't feel, or revivals, reboots. Buffy's kind of a revival / reboot because they're bringing back Buffy and I think a couple of, the other characters. They haven't really announced any of that yet, but it's also because they're like ushering in that new girl that's going to be a Slayer, right? So they're trying to revive it and reboot it at the same time. But that is a big reason why these shows fail, because they don't want to pay to have the writers on set. They might pay to have like one writer on set, like on an episode that they wrote, but they don't have them. They used to have like a show Bible, like the Office was a show that had this. She talked about this in her video, so that's why off the top of my head I can remember that one. But to where they follow, okay, well, the character acts this way. That's what like a show Bible is, right? Like, well, this is the lore behind this person. This is, these people had a feud, these people were in love, blah, blah, blah. Like, to make sure that they stayed on track with the stories and things didn't get messed up, and the lore stayed correct throughout these shows. And they don't do that anymore. They don't do a show Bible. They don't do where they have the writers on set, and it absolutely shows. And the thing is, it's not even so Joss not being involved. That's a huge red flag. I don't know. Like, it was all, I think, just like speculation. Besides, certain things, I guess, that happened with like Charisma Carpenter, where she came out. Like, there hasn't been like a whole like cancellation that came out with him, right? Like, where there's proof that he did this or that. It was all just like he said, she said stuff, right? So if it's all true, then he's awful. Okay, not true, then, well, whatever. That's unfortunate. But I will say that he has written some great stuff. Firefly, Buffy, the Avengers, not written, but like directed. Some of it was writing. You guys know what I mean. He has nothing to do with this reboot revival, and this was his brainchild. So that right there is, I'm like, I have no faith in this show. I would love for it to be good. I actually still really like Sarah Michelle Gellar. I've heard such good things about her behind the scenes, like that she sticks up for the little people. If a set, they have like, okay, we have a 15-hour set day, and then it's going on like 17 hours, and like little extras that want to continue to work, they're not going to speak up and say anything. And she would like speak up for them, but okay, we got to take a break. They haven't eaten this and that. Like, she was really kind to people on set, and she got labeled a certain way for that because producers and didn't like that. So I don't like her husband, but I like Sarah Michelle Gellar, so I would love for this to be good, but no faith at all. But this, like, people freaking out over the outfit, I don't think that means anything. She could just be like, she's older, she's not a 20-year-old anymore running around slaying vampires. I'm sure she's still slaying vampires. But she probably has like a job, because that's how they had it in 6 and 7, those seasons. She was working at like a fast food place and stuff. So she probably has a job, a day job, right? Okay. That explains that right there. Let's see. And then who's this? Am I the only one who doesn't see a problem with the dress regarding the era change? She's a dress as a kind of callback to when Buffy was trying to figure out how to get alone. Oh yeah, that's true. And also Sarah Michelle Gellar, like, Listen, her outfits were really good in the original series, especially like when she was in high school. Like that was peak like 90s outfits, and she always had nice dresses, and they really dressed her up for the time. Looked great. I mean, that style's coming back now, so it still to me looks good. Like here, like look at this. This was a nice little. I didn't even see this. Can I zoom in a little? Oh no, pictures don't. They just zoom in on the. Yeah, but she had a lot of nice outfits. That's why when people are like, "Why do a Buffy cosplay?" I'm like, I need time. Okay, very hard for me to choose a favorite outfit of Buffy's. But there'll be a couple. Like if I do a Buffy cosplay, it's gonna end up being like my pirate cosplay where I have like 7 different outfits because I can't just choose one. So yeah, there was like a lot of talk surrounding this outfit. I see no problem with it, but I'm not hyped for the series in general. So that's that. That's all I'm gonna say on that there. What else? She posted behind the scenes video offering a first look at, oh yeah, her training. If I click on it, does it show it? Hold on. Oh yeah. Watch on Instagram. See, like I think that Sarah Michelle Gellar still looks good. She kept up with her working out clearly. But she's how old is she now? Like almost 50? Oh, my phone's over here. I finally got a phone stand. Let me see her age. I gotta look it up. I should know this, but I think she's like 46. 48. Okay, I was off by a couple years. So she's 48. I think she still looks good, and you know, people can hate whatever. Like maybe she shouldn't be running around doing backflips and stuff, but you know, she really, to be fair, she didn't do it in the original show either. She did a couple of like the little moves, but she had a stunt double. So whatever. There's that. Let's go back to where we were. What else is there? So yeah, that's it. That's it. People were like, there was like kind of an, what is this? Is this just her? Yeah, this is just showing that. Okay. So I see no problem with it. Whatever. She's in a red dress. I'm in more of an uproar that they're bringing it back at all. I don't want it to come back. Like I remember them talking about bringing it back, and I was like, no. And they're like, oh no, it's not. It's not gonna happen. And I was like, thank God. And then they're like, actually, it's coming. I'm like, darn it, leave it alone. But the thing is, Hollywood, they're out of ideas. So they're like, you know what? This did really well. Let's bring it back for Gen Z and ruin it. So, on the Buffy topic, one more little note here. Charisma Carpenter not returning as Cordelia in the Buffy reboot. You didn't need to tell me that because spoilers for anyone that didn't watch Angel because it's in the same universe. I know they could bring people back. They do that all the time, but yeah, she dies at the end of Angel. So not a shock to me. Gen Z needs their own craft. Yeah, Lexicon, I'm with you on that. So filming the pilot for the highly anticipated Buffy the Vampire Slayer revival for Hulu is currently underway. Both the original star Sarah Michelle Gellar and the new Slayer Ryan Kiera Armstrong have been spotted on set. The pair have even shared videos of their Slayer. Okay, blah blah blah. Despite rumors, one classic Buffyverse cast member won't be returning, at least not yet via comic book. We've learned that Charisma Carpenter, who played Mean Girl turned Slayer ally Cordelia Chase on both Buffy and Angel, is not a part of the new Buffy series. Here's what Carpenter had to say to the Buffy fandom via a TikTok post. Hold on, I don't think I put sound on. Give me a second. Let's reshare that. I know, how is this news given what's happened to her? But they could they bring people back. Like, oh, you know what? We're going to do a Slayer multiverse, which, to be fair, there is the Slayer, oh my gosh, what was it called? It's an Audible original that I actually kind of liked. Let me refresh this. It was a Buffy story. My headphones fell. Hold on. Oh no, they're in my lap. I'm all over the place, guys. Give me a second. I'm a professional, I promise. So yeah, I actually liked it. It was a Slayerverse story where like Cordelia in another universe was actually the Slayer, and it was interesting. But they did that because and James Marshall's a part of it, and it's easier to do that because Spike, you don't see him, so they don't gotta do CGI or anything. But yeah, it was alright. It wasn't a bad story. Hey. No. Hey, I don't have TikTok. Get out of here with this. What happened? They, muted on me.
Hey, I get asked this a lot. Are you doing the reboot? And I thought I would address it. I am not in the reboot. I am not in the pilot. I don't even know if the show has been picked up to go to series. I assume it will be. But I made a TikTok earlier and somebody had said, oh gosh, if you do the reboot, the first thing Cordelia's got to say is the bitch is back, which was like a play on words because of my podcast, the Bitch is Back podcast on patreon.com/Charisma Carpenter. But it was not intended to sound coded in any kind of way, alluding to the fact that I was admitting to being in the reboot, which is kind of the take. People were also then commenting like, oh, are you saying, like it was an Easter egg a la Taylor Swift? Not at all. I have not had a conversation with any of the powers that be to include Cordelia at this point. So.
All right. Well, there you go. You heard it from her. Keely Chow, you are correct. I met her in person and she's gorgeous. She was very nice to me. I enjoyed it. I met her and James Marsters and it was wonderful. I took a picture with them and I did the fat face smile because I was so excited. They're I would say they're two of my favorite characters besides Buffy. Come on, I'm a big Buffy fan. Of course, I'm gonna like the main character. And there goes my voice. We lasted almost 2 hours without it messing up. But Cordelia and Spike were the best written characters in my opinion because of the growth and everything. It was just great. So no shocker there that Cordelia won't be in, but if they do something like some kind of dream sequence, or I guess they could do some kind of flashback edition scene. But they'd have to CGI her. But I mean, they're gonna have to do that if they have Angel or Spike as a part of it. I don't know. They haven't announced anybody else. I noticed on Instagram that Allison Hannigan, Willow, and Sarah Michelle Gellar were hanging out a bit, but I think it was a promotion for something else. But I don't know. It would be extremely weird to, bring Buffy back without any of the Scoobies because they're all the main ones besides Cordelia. We'll say Willow, Xander. I know he's not going to come back. Nicholas Brennan has had a lot of personal trouble, so I doubt that he'll be back. But yeah, so you would think having Willow come back would make sense. I'm thinking that they're going to bring her back at least for a little cameo, just a pop in an episode or two. But I don't know. I would like to see Giles come back too, but I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with this. I think that it's basically going to be a setup for them to usher in a new generation of Slayers, and we don't need it. Okay, we don't need it. If it's good, I will eat my words and be like, I was wrong. It's fantastic. I would love to say that, but I don't have the faith that it's going to be good. So, yeah. New Squalor for 5. Everyone else is having a birthday. Happy unbirthday. Well, thank you, New Squalor. Yes, it's Beardo's birthday today. So happy birthday to Fear the Beardo. Cajun Corey for 5. Hey, Wicked. My girlfriend broke up with me after I accidentally broke her glasses. She said she couldn't see me anymore. Oh, I'm sure Ian loved that one. Ian for 50. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Ian. I had a poster of Sarah MG as Buffy on my wall at boarding school, and I wouldn't actually see an episode of Buffy until years later. I just thought she was some hot chick. Well, you're not wrong. Buffy was a hot chick. So you had good taste before you even knew it. I don't know if you like Buffy. I would assume so because it's a pretty good show, but hey. Mountain Mutt for $4.99. I can already tell you I have nothing to go with that. Thank you, Mountain Mutt, for your I'll say weekly Buffy quote. I actually just restarted Buffy again for the gosh, I don't know. It's I've lost count, but I'm on episode 4 now. I think it's like my unwinding in the morning show. I have my coffee and then I start an episode of Buffy and I just kind of chill out because my days have been so busy lately. It's good, but it's also probably why I'm not feeling well because I've been just like being spread very thin lately, doing a lot of stuff, but I like to be busy, so it's okay. But yeah, started Buffy again. Lexicon Hellhound for 10. The important thing with things like this is they need to respect the original characters. They too often make the classic characters lame to promote the new ones. Think Ray. Oh yeah, that's true. That's what I mean. Like if that's a very good point, Lexicon. So granted, yes, Buffy's in her 40s now. She was 16, well 15 technically, but we'll say 16 when the series started because the movie she was 15. And then the series is kind of like a bit of a continuation, the events that happened in the movie, they kind of say that's what happened, and then she moves to Sunnydale, and then we get the series. So even though she's got supernatural powers, she's not going to be able to move the way she used to. So I'm foreseeing that there's going to be moments where she's like down and out, and then this new young Slayer comes in and takes over, which isn't technically a bad thing because we've seen, if you've watched the Buffy show, you've seen that that's happened to her, and her friends who don't even have powers saved her. That's what separated her from Slayers before her and why she survived so long, because they told her, you can't have friends. You got to do this alone. Like, you were the only one. You're the chosen one. You got to go against this darkness, this evil yourself. But she went against that, and because of that, and she had friends and family backing her up, she is still alive. She is the longest living Slayer. They usually die pretty fast. I mean, you see actually, she is the longest running Slayer because Faith was called upon a few years after she was. But Faith is, from what we know, still alive in the Buffyverse, but they might kill her off. If Elijah Dushku doesn't want to come back, they might end up deciding to do oh yeah, Faith died. I don't know. But that is a good point. I hate when they disrespect old characters to try and up the new ones. Like, no, you have to pay respect to the characters that made these franchises what they are, and Hollywood doesn't do that anymore. I mean, like I said, the video I watched where Ash is the lady's name, and it said that they don't have the writers sit in on these shows anymore, and there's no show Bible to make people stick with how the story is supposed to go and continue keep the lore the way it's supposed to be. That says a lot, and I'm not surprised she said that. I'm like, that makes so much sense, but I had never heard of it because, well, I'm not an insider, and I'm okay with that. But yes, Irish Whips for 199 says, I owe Jay money, but you're finer. Thank you. Thank you, Tommy. I won't tell Jay. Shmooly Maza for 5. No gabagoo for you, Wicked Bot, till you win 10 DVD matches with the Ming and Maza. I will do my best. He's just a baby. He's still learning. I will try to get him better. All right, let me catch up. I'm missing chat now. I should be the new Slayer. Well, yeah, someone could talk about Cordy. That's a good point. They'll probably bring her up. I feel like these characters gotta kind of get brought up, especially the one of the things. There's many reasons that made the show as great as it was. He's not a baby. He's a hobbit. Fair. He doesn't usually have shoes, so that's a fair point, Ian. Something that, at least in my opinion, that made the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer show so great was the chemistry between the cast. You can't always catch that. Like, you can't catch lightning in a bottle twice usually. Is that the saying, right? So bringing we were talking about it on another stream that this new Slayer, she has two friends that are supposed to kind of be like Willow and Xander, but I don't feel like it's going to be the same. They just had good chemistry, and the writers. So the thing is, the writers on the original show, a lot of them were new, and they were trying to prove themselves. So they actually worked hard and took the time to think up these good stories and these good episodes, and that's something else that we don't seem to really get anymore. So I just don't, man. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it. I'll suffer through it for you guys, and I will give my honest thoughts. I would really, really love for this to be great, but you gotta let some of these, franchises, these movies, these shows, let them die. All right, when they're done, they're done, because bringing them back isn't always a good idea. We've seen that time and time again. Doesn't Joss Whedon have rights to Buffy? Yeah, he's probably gonna get like a credit, but he's not on board. Like, he's not on board with the writing and stuff because he basically got canceled. So yeah, there's that crap. We'll see. I would be surprised if we even see his name like in the credits. It's probably going to be an what's the word? I forgot what the word is. Uncredited, I guess, is what he's going to go. Like, he'll be a part of it. Probably not with writing, but because he's the creator and he'll still make money off of it. I'm sure, because he owns it. But yeah, I as far as what I've looked into, he has nothing to do with the writing or anything else. That's a fair point, Andy. Modern writers have no life experiences to draw from. Yeah, that's unfortunately, that is very, very true. Let's see. We have time to pop up one more thing here. We're gonna save that. There's a couple things I want to save. Oh, you know what? Let's do this real quick, because I want your guys' opinion. Why was Joss canceled? So there was a lot of stuff that happened with Joss Whedon, that like came out about him, right? And nothing was like actually proven. It was just, people said this and that. It started with when he took over the Zack Snyder's Justice League. I forgot what was the actor's name. I gotta look it up now. One second, guys. Sorry. The chat might get it before I pop it up. Okay, the Justice League cast. Come on. Okay, it was I can't remember his name. I mean, I'm not super Ray Fisher, who played Cyborg. Okay. So Ray Fisher, who plays Cyborg, came out with, just basically calling Joss Whedon just like the biggest jerk, and that he was awful to work with, and Gal Gadot backed it up, and then Charisma Carpenter, who was on Buffy, came out and said a bunch of things, like when she got pregnant on Angel. He was not kind to her about it. He got mad at her for it, asked if she was going to keep the baby, and it was all this crazy stuff, right? And I believe her story, because what they did to her character, Cordelia was one of the best characters in the Buffyverse, from Buffy and to Angel. And then what they did to her character, you could tell that someone got mad at her, basically. So that's what it was. That's basically the gist of it. All of this stuff came out about him, and he hasn't done much since. So yeah, it doesn't take much to get canceled. I'm not saying that he's great. He probably, a lot of these Hollywood people are jerks. And what he did to Charisma was not right. But bringing back his show without him is just like, why don't you just not do it? Yeah. All right. Yeah, fantastic writer, crap human being. There we go. That's the easier way to put it. Yeah, that's insane. I definitely would have stood with Charisma Carpenter on that one. Like, are you serious? Like, how could you ask someone that? And then, like, if she's a lot of writers, if they're a good character, you just let her have her baby and then finish. Instead, just you decide to ruin a show because someone decided to have a baby. Like, he was a jerk for that one. Anyways, moving forward, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm going to watch it and I'll review it for you guys if you're interested. I'm not playing any of this because, TMZ kind of, I don't know, they're weird. But the reason why I'm like iffy about this, if somebody in here seen it, let me know. But TMZ doing a story on Hulk Hogan, I feel like it's going to be very like I don't know how they're gonna handle it. You know what I mean? Like, are they gonna be pushing this bad narrative? Are they gonna actually be respectful? Um, I don't know. I'll check it out and let you guys know how it is if you want. But Hulk Hogan was an American icon with a complicated legacy. Hear from Sylvester Stallone, Vince McMahon, Mick Foley, and others on how he changed pop culture forever. And TMZ presents The Real Hulk Hogan, now streaming on Hulu. So seeing that Sylvester Stallone is a part of this, I know he really he loved Hogan. Vince McMahon, I know he's got a lot going on. I'm kind of surprised. Maybe it's like some old interviews. Because I didn't think Vince was doing any kind of interviews right now, because he didn't even finish that one when they were doing that documentary on him that was on Netflix. That he didn't finish that. So and Mick Foley, I don't know how he feels about Hogan. I feel like most of these older wrestlers, as far as I know, they all loved him and they've been respectful towards him. I know Vince will support Hogan, of course. I mean, he made his company pretty much what it was, absolutely. But I just didn't think that Vince was doing interviews. So this could be old stuff that he has said about Hogan, is all I'm saying, because I don't know, but we'll see. I'll check it out. It's now streaming, so I'll watch it before the next Wicked's World and give you guys my opinion on it and let you know if it's worth watching. If you don't, if you want me to. It's just, I found it very odd that TMZ was handling it, because, it's TMZ and I don't trust them. But let's see. Lexicon, thank you for the 5. You could do a biography of anyone in ancient and accent the stuff that makes them look like a monster. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we see that all the time with the media. They twist interviews and, they cut out good stuff and piece together bad stuff to make people look a certain way, and it's just it's messed up. But that's why a lot of people don't trust journalists now, and like the I guess modern media would be the way to put that. Yeah, I don't know, man. GRP said a couple weeks ago, Chrissy Mayer had a guest on who used to work on the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Seriously? He said that Sarah Michelle Gellar was very professional, but very kind as well. See, that's all I've heard about her when it comes to her professional career, that she was nice. And kind of crazy that she ended up with Freddie Prinze Jr. Like, I didn't used to not like him until like things started coming out about him. And I'm like, he was genuinely a complicated guy, though. Hogan, yeah, for sure. I like to focus on, of course, like the bad stuff that happened with him gets highlighted. That happens with anybody, but I focus more on the fact that he, near the end, it was before the end, but like he became Christian and he turned his life around, and that's great. I love seeing that. But you are right that he was very complicated. Let's see. All right. What time is it? Oh, wow. It's almost 8. All right. I'm trying to find someone to send you to when we wrap up here. So I am going to be live again in about an hour. As long as I'm feeling well. Like if an hour comes by and I'm like, you know what? I'm not feeling well. I need to take a break. I've already done 2 streams today. This would be the 3rd one. So in about an hour, I will be live with Capable Gentlemen, gaming a bit. If I'm not live, I'll make sure I send you guys over there. I'll still be playing, but depending on how I feel in an hour, I might decide that I don't want to like be on camera. Thank you. It's my favorite color, Tommy. Thank you. And also, you just said, where did it go? Who did a Kobe documentary highlighting his grape allegation mostly? Oh my gosh. Seriously? See, like, come on now. This was a really fun show, guys. Thank you for just sitting with me and watching the games. I'm very excited. Very excited for some of these games, but I'm actually going to send you guys over to Vara. A lot of people are live right now, so I'm just kind of like, boop, send you to Vara. Tell her I said hi, and I will either see you guys in about an hour, or I'll be over on Capable Gentleman's gaming channel. You know what? Let me throw it in here. He hasn't been live in a while. We're trying to, you know what? Hold on a second. Don't go yet, guys. I totally forgot to drop this. I think most of you in here probably are already subbed to this channel. See, it's because I'm sick and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing here. But my second channel, my vlog channel, I posted here. I'm almost at 1K. And the reason why I got a big boost is because I did the Hogan's Beach House short and I got so many follows from that. So if you're not following that and you're into vlog content, I will get more stuff on there. I know sometimes sporadically there's like nothing on there. Just, life gets busy, but that is, it's almost at 1K. So that's really cool. And then one more thing here. This is Capable Gentleman's gaming channel. So if I'm not, like I said, I'll be live with him later. If I'm not feeling well, then I'll just be playing with him and he'll be the only one that's live. But we'll see. So gaming in an hour. Go say hi to Vara. You guys are awesome. And I'm going to be gaming tomorrow too. So if I don't game tonight, I'm going to be playing around 5 p.m. tomorrow. So I'll be around. And then obviously Saucy on Saturday. So you guys are awesome. Thank you again for hanging out. Go say hi to Vara and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Thank you.